Hello, my name is Lawrence May, and today I'll be comparing two major European airlines, Ryanair and Lufthansa. Looking at Ryanair's relative wealth chart, we can see that with the exception of the two financial crisis years 2008 and 2009, Ryanair's CFRI levels were consistently above its cost of capital, meaning it steadily created value. Given its strong CFRI levels, management chose the right strategy to rapidly grow its assets since the late 90s, while this has been declining a bit in recent years. Shareholders have reacted very favorably to Ryanair's strong asset growth strategy, with Ryanair's stock constantly outperforming the index. Lufthansa's CFRI levels, on the other hand, have been mostly below its cost of capital, apart from a brief period in the late 90s to early 2000s. Lufthansa started the new millennium with moderate asset growth. However, once CFRI levels started declining, this actually destroyed shareholder value, and not surprisingly, shareholders did not react very favorably. Management has since changed its strategy and rightfully focused on improving CFRI levels instead. Taking a closer look at both companies' CFRI drivers, we can see that the main reasons for Ryanair's success was management's ability to consistently keep very strong sales growth and operating margins. This is also Lufthansa's biggest weakness, as the company has had low sales growth and even lower operating margins for most recent years. Looking at asset turns, Lufthansa scores slightly higher, however this is also partially due to the fact that their business is much more divested than Ryanair's. In addition to its passenger business, it also has other cargo and catering side businesses. Another reason for the company's struggles is Lufthansa's higher use of leverage, which increases its risk and therefore its required return, which makes it even harder for the company to achieve CFRI levels above its cost of capital. A look at both companies' scorecards comes with a bit of a surprise, as contrary to our previous findings, Lufthansa scores much higher than Ryanair. Looking more closely, we can see that this is mainly due to Lufthansa's very low price compared to its warranted price, which can be seen by its low PE ratio compared to industry average, along with a high score on momentum, whereas operational quality, as expected, scores much lower than Ryanair. This high score on momentum is mainly due to its most recent quarterly earnings, which are much higher than previous quarters' earnings. This could be seen as a sign of improvement for the company, and not surprisingly, investors have reacted positively. Whether or not these improvements will substantialize and are signs of the company turning around remains a different question, though. Therefore, I remain skeptical whether this actually changes Lufthansa's status from being a value trap to a more favorable investment than Ryanair. Lufthansa's main advantage over Ryanair is its cheap stock price, which is almost half its warranted price. However, there are good reasons behind that. Even though Lufthansa is showing signs of recovery, it remains questionable if these signs will substantialize or if this is just a temporary increase. The substantially higher profitability, along with much higher, stable sales growth and margins, make Ryanair a much more convincing investment than Lufthansa for the time being. Even though that might change in the future should Lufthansa manage to further cut costs and increase earnings, I would therefore recommend an investment in Ryanair over an investment in Lufthansa.